Hi guys, this is the VBackend channel, and today we're going to be checking more on my 1/18 scale diecast cars. The car we're going to check out today is the Maisto's Porsche Panamera Turbo. I have to have this car because I found this one for so cheap in Costco, and I actually thought there was no reason for me to not get this car. I picked this one up about 2 years ago, along with a concept Hummer I'm going to be talking about later, and I didn't have a sedan except for the CLS, so I thought it would be pretty nice to actually have this car. So let's go in and check it out. Let's start with the front like always. The front, in my opinion, is actually quite detailed. In fact, the car itself, the Panamera Turbo, I think is a quite well detailed car for Maisto. I think it has really good detail for that brand. For what I mean, if you take a look at the headlights, can we get it there? The headlights, they're really nicely made. They have no pegs actually. You can see all those little patterns inside them, which I think is really nice. Because a lot of Maisto cars have pegs in their headlights and, have smudges on the patterns and all of that. So I think this was really impressive that they put a lot of effort into the headlights. Although for some reason the white background, the silver background, whatever, makes the car look pretty cheap. But you can't expect everything from a Maisto car. After all, Maisto is only $30, and it's actually quite impressive for that price. If you take a look at the logo, it's just put it on sticker like most Maisto cars. Actually, it's kind of hard to find cheap cars with plate logos. I didn't actually expect a plate logo on this one, but yeah. Although it's a sticker, I think it's really well detailed. The Porsche shield is really nicely made with the central patterns and all of that, so I think the logo itself is also very, very well made. If you take the car to the bottom, here we have the fog lights. In my opinion, Maisto has a really irritating habit of just painting on the fog lights, but this one has a separate part for the fog light, as you can see right here, which is, I think, is really nice. The front, they gave a really nice look for this diecast car. The patterns, there's actually patterns on the fog lights too, which is quite impressive because you usually don't get that. It's just either one piece of plastic or painted on, but I think the fog lights for this car was quite impressive. The grills are actually all blocked, but still it's very nice looking, as it's not as the problem with one piece Maisto grills is that they usually have a really bad finishing. It looks really bad, but I think this one's okay. I personally think that this one's really okay. You can open the hood to see the engine like most Maisto cars actually. Hold on. Yeah, it would be a shame to not be able to see the engine of this car. Considering it's a turbo engine, we really need to see it. The engine, like most Maisto cars, is actually one-piece plastic engine, which was actually quite disappointing, but it's kind of hard to find Maisto cars with two-piece engines. Usually the older ones, like the Z8, CLK GTR, cars like that. I always wanted a CLK GTR. Take a close look. Although it says turbo right down there, really nice. Although it is a plastic engine, I think this one's a quite well-made one. As you can see, all the parts are made clearly. There's warning stickers. The paint finishings are alright. You can see there's all those patterns out in the back. Yeah, I think it's really nice. Although the engine is one part, I think they made it really well. Kind of remind me like the CLS. Overall, I think the front of this car was quite satisfying. Although there could have been some more improvements. I think the front was really nice for a $30 car. I don't think Motormax could have got this. Let's take the car to the side. The car is quite long actually, although it's nothing compared to the Bentley Mulsanne. I was quite surprised when I got the Bentley. Let's take a look at. There's one thing that on the side that I really like to criticize about is right here. The air vent in the side, I really hate that. it's just painted on. I mean, it totally ruins the look of the car. It's completely terrible. I mean, the side is okay detailed actually, but thanks to this air vent, the looks have been totally ruined. I mean, it looks like Maisto put actually no effort into it. I wish they put a little bit more effort into this, because this is quite disappointing actually. I really wish the fog lights details, I mean the air vents details would be better. Like I said, the rest of the side is actually quite well detailed. Starting with the rim. The rim is actually very well detailed in my opinion. Yeah, I really like the rim, and as you know, Maisto always makes really good disc brakes, usually. You can see the red caliber disc brakes in the background. I think the rims are very well made. And the tires, they don't feel like normal Maisto cars. They feel really nice. I think it's a different, I think it's a better kind of rubber. Yeah, it feels more softer and there's less scrap piece of rubber on the edge. I feel this one's a better edition. I'm not sure. And I really like the way, and the back bumper, there's the plastic thing. I really like it. It really gives a really good look. You can only open the front doors. Actually, most Maisto cars with 4 doors only have 2 opening doors. Although there's an exception, that's Mercedes-Benz CLS, Hummer H2, and H1 I think. But most cars like this one or the Jaguar X-Type and the S-Type, Mercedes S-Class, all those Maisto sedans usually don't have opening back doors, and unfortunately this one's not an exception. Although the back doors don't open, the inside interior is actually really nice in my opinion. I think they got the interior really good, like the SL63. Take a close look. Owing to the poor door angle, you can't see it really well, but it's really nice. You can see the steering wheel. The speed meter is put in correctly. The air conditioner thingy, and the door trim is actually very nice too. I don't know how you can get that. Let's take the car to this side, and I really like the trim of this car. You know, that stone color gray. I don't know if you can call it like that. This color, I really like it. I think it's a really beautiful color, and they really chose the door trims well. As you can see here, it's splendid. I really like the interior of this car. And there's a GPS inside, and the gears, the transmission. It's also put very well, if you can see like that. It's a really nice detailed interior. And the back, you can't see it well, but it has a really nice interior too. Quite a shame the back doors can't open. I really wish you'll be able to open the back doors. Yeah, let's take the car to the back. The back is actually not as good as the front in my opinion. Starting with the fog lights here. I mean the rear lamps here. The white part is actually very unclear. Come on, don't get blurry. And there's pegs inside them, right here and here. Which was quite disappointing actually, but the front was just good. Most Maisto cars usually have fog lights both front and back. Probably the most disappointing case was the Audi R8 and the Dodge Challenger, but this one seems to be okay. And the Porshce and the Panamera Turbo logo right down here, just put it on sticker. Quite disappointing actually. I wish there could have been a better alternative, but unfortunately it's like that. And the chrome mufflers, not made in through the fancy Maisto chrome that's easy scrapped off. There could have been an improvement for that part too. You can open the trunk to see inside. I really like the way the car exterior is dark, but the interior is light. I think it's a absolutely beautiful harmony, if you can call it like that. Like the CLS and the Bentley Mulsanne. I really like that type of interior. I don't like white and bright interior like the R8. This is the back. You can see the interior inside. Really nice. And there's a funny feature of this car is that you can open this. Put some space inside there. I'm planning to put on some carpet tuning, you know, just to give it a more soft look, cozy look, if you could call it that. And if you take the car at the bottom, nothing special really. Some chrome and all that. Although I don't really understand why they put much effort in the back. I mean the underparts. No one really takes a look at the under, right? Well, that was it. The Maisto Porsche Panamera Turbo review. This car overall had really nice details, especially in the interior, the rims and the engine and all of that. But there could have been some improvement on the air vents, opening back doors, pegs in the rear lamps, stuff like that. But overall, if you're looking for a Porsche Panamera, I think this one's a better alternative to the Norev one, as the price is much more lower. The quality is actually acceptable. So, and it's actually available in a lot more colors: gray, black, and red. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think this was a pretty nice diecast car, and I would recommend it to people who want a Panamera. So that was it, the Maisto Porsche Panamera Turbo review. I actually have a couple more cars to review, so I'll be reviewing them in a month. I've been busy lately. Anyway, so thank you guys so much for watching, and peace out.